Project Challenge is a community-based grassroots group that started approximately 25 years ago. In fact, we just had our 20th annual brunch Sunday where one of the honorees was County Executive Ed Mangano and Town Historian Roberta Fiore. Project Challenge's mission basically is giving the youth of the community better choices away from drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and gangs. And we have always done this through various programs such as tutoring kids after school, helping seniors, arts and crafts, various field trips, even a financial literacy program where we work with the high school to teach some of the seniors how to run a checking account, money, banking, even the stock market to prepare them for the real world. And, you know, we basically represent the whole community. The county probably gets the biggest bang for the dollar from Project Challenge. That's why we're going so long. We use the school district facilities, senior center, People's Church, the temple, wherever we can get space and minimize, you know, our costs and overhead. When funding is fully restored, then we do have volunteers, staff, you know, and then we can expand. But that's basically it.
And let's talk about how you give kids choices away from drugs, away from alcohol, away from gangs, and give them better choices. Talk about how you make a difference giving the kids better alternatives in their lives, especially the youth starting out.
Okay, most of our programs are geared at giving the kids some self-esteem, or in many cases, when they become literate financially, or they understand certain concepts, they actually go home and talk to the parents and encourage and help even the parents. Sometimes the kids need an adult present. They might get into situations such as one kid recently was caught with a stun gun, you know, making bad choices with the friends. And sometimes there's not a parent there to come forward to go through the process. So I myself may go down there when the judge says, where's the parent, where's there, you know, someone responsible for the child. And we do give them better choices through sports, through education, and helping others.
That's awesome. All right, let's give it up for Project Challenge. Is it safe to say that Long Beach is the best place to live in Long Island? We all agree with that, right? Yeah! We have two people here who are going to help the thousands of people who want to live in Long Beach, move into this great community. So let's give it up for David and Sandy Kasner. First of all, welcome to the show, David, and welcome to our show. And talk about real estate in general, why it's different here in Long Beach, and why people love living in Long Beach.
Real estate here is different, and people love being here for the same reason, the beach. The bottom line is we have some of the most beautiful, cleanest beaches really in the world, and it just makes people feel good. It's something that you can't get anywhere else. People love water. The summers here are fantastic. We have a wonderful community, as you're hearing, with all these guests and the things we have going on. Great restaurants, great activities, farmers market. I mean, there's just a million reasons that people want to be here. It's a healthy city, it's a fun city, and you know, it's basically, that's it. And all those things, you know, make people want to buy. And real estate here, fortunately for us and for our residents and people that become residents, is different for that reason.
Sandy, is it safe to say that while the last 4 or 5 years real estate in general slumped in a lot of cities, it's still maintained really strong here in Long Beach? Talk about the difference between Long Beach real estate and real estate in other parts of Long Island.
Well, when the market was really depressed everywhere else, we were still busy. There has been a constant flow of activity. Excuse me, people have been coming here from the city and saying that they never even heard of Long Beach, but now that they have found it, they don't want to leave. We have the best of both worlds because we're easily accessible to everywhere, and we have the beach, and people are finding that they don't have to waste time and money on gas going out to the Hamptons when they can be in Long Beach.
That's awesome. And Long Beach is a unique town. You got the East End, you got the West End, and there's a lot of real estate agents. Let's talk about Douglas Elliman and the Tripodi Group. It seems like we see your signs everywhere. And talk about the Tripodi Group, Douglas Elliman, and why your group is really so special, and why young people who are thinking of buying here in Long Beach would want to go through your group specifically.
Well, mostly because when we take a listing, when we have a customer, regardless of whether they're buyers or sellers, we really see everything through to the end. We don't just take a listing and put it up and forget about it. We service our listings. We also make sure, I kind of treat this like it's a dating service. You know, you have a pool of wonderful men and wonderful women, but until you find the right match, you really don't have a good end result. And the same is true. You have to listen, you have to know exactly what your customers are looking for, and then you have to fulfill what they want.
That's awesome. And we're gonna be working together on the show, and I spoke to your son. I have a good slogan. What do you think of this, Sandy? For your real estate needs, the Kaz has the answer. What do you think, David?
We'll go with that. We'll give that award. We can plaster that all over Long Beach with our faces that everybody always talks about.
All right, let's give it up for David and Sandy Kaz. Before we want to go to break, they do so many great things here in Long Beach. Let's give it up for Mark Tannenbaum for the Long Beach Chamber of Commerce. Mark, welcome to the show, and we're so excited to get together with you on June 21st. But for people listening out in Radio Land, let's tell them about the big Chamber of Commerce Summer Blast on June 21 coming up here at Long Beach.
Well, this one's going to be the biggest one of them all. We have 2 weeks counting down. The RSVPs are coming back unbelievably. This year we're having it at the Sands at Atlantic Beach, their new restaurant and bar. They got a great deck that opens up to the beach sand and to the cabanas. We're going to have a great band. We're going to have Ronnie Nigros, The Fog, 5 old guys who perform here in all the local restaurants and bars. It's going to be the 21st, Thursday night. Starts at 7 o'clock, goes to dawn. It's $49 a head. It's an open buffet, open bar, top shelf. It's going to be a lot of fun, a great event. We'll have Pulse magazine down there. It's going to be taking pictures like they did last time with the big two-page spread that they did for us last time in Pulse. So everybody gets a little recognition, and that becomes a lot of fun. We got halftime Howie down there broadcasting the show that night, so everybody's going to get a chance. It's just going to be a fun night. And we're going to come up with some other ideas. We're going to see what we could do with some of the surf stores and things like that as this thing progresses. The other thing that everybody should be looking at, we're starting to team up now with Quicksilver for the 2-week event in September. And it's going to be a big boom here for the town, for the restaurants, for the merchants, for the beach stores, the bicycle stores, everybody that can service all these people that are coming in town. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Look to the chamber. We'll be getting out different promotions and different ideas of what's going on.
That sounds great. Let's give it up for Mark Tannenbaum. All right, we're going to take a break, and coming up after the break, Eddie Digital is here with a great young musician who we met at Shines, Michael Stevens. And speaking of new surf shops, Reed from the New York Surf Shop, 803 West Beach Street, is in the house. So we have a lot more entertaining. And we have Tracy Lynn and the Hockey Spin. The big event, we have my man, Mayor Minch. So we have a lot coming Beach